I would like to move on to Matt Bear and federated blogging with WriteFreely.
Hi.
Matt.
Can everyone hear me all right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Let me try and share. All right. Okay. And okay. So hey everyone, I am Matt Bear, the lead developer of WriteFreely. WriteFreely is kind of a minimal blogging platform built really for just for writing, not as kind of involved as other platforms like WordPress, but just really focused on kind of clean, just get your words out there. And of course, it works with the Fediverse. As software, WriteFreely has been around since about 2018. It grew, started with a service called WriteAs, which is now just our flagship WriteFreely instance. So here's WriteAs. And what you're looking at right now is just the demo WriteFreely instance. So I'm just going to jump in, just kind of give you an idea of how it all works. This is kind of a default layout for an instance you set up. You can install it to be either just a single blog install. So it's just, your own work, or you can have it be multi-user. So if you want to create like a community, you can do that here. So again, I'm gonna log in real quick, and this is kind of the first thing you see. It's just a very minimal writing interface. Everything kind of automatically saves as you type. Again, very kind of minimal. And when you, I had a, sorry, one sec. When you kind of write a post, you can use Markdown, and it will be will come out with all this kind of formatting, titles, links, all that kind of stuff. And that's what that looks like. Now it's also very easy to set up. It's written in Go, and so everything comes out as a static binary. So you just kind of, as long as you can have access to a server or VPS, you can get this up and running. You can use MySQL on the back end or SQLite, so you don't actually have to kind of wrestle with the database at all. And then you kind of configure it with a few short commands. Here's kind of just these three things with the installation instructions there. So easy to get up and running. And then, once you configure it, you have a lot of options. So again, you can kind of have this multi-user community. A lot of people are using this in interesting ways. The Linux kernel team has their own instance set up for just a few developers to talk about kind of the things that they're working on. It's, sharing kind of, messages amongst friends. It all is kind of supported by this kind of, really whatever you want the community to be. So here's some kind of basic controls over how you configure it. You can make it a totally private instance, which I've used it as well to like have an internal blog among like people working, developers and all that. And then you have this, reader view, which you actually saw back here, which is kind of like a local timeline, I guess you could think of it in terms of Mastodon, where you're just seeing posts from people on the instance. And then, of course, you can also, you can allow people to create multiple blogs under one account. So if people want to create multiple pen names, maybe have a public and private blog, they can do that. And they're very flexible and very easy to kind of spin up and do that. So again, just really focused on writing, get your words out there, put them under what identity you want to have them under. And yeah, and then of course, lastly, kind of the federation aspect. Kind of show you how that works really quick. Yep. Right. So So every blog you create, whether it's you have just one instance or a community, or you have multiple blogs under one account, they all have their own identity in the Fediverse that you can follow. So for example, here I'm going to search for this demo at demo, and Mastodon is trying to kick me out. Okay. So it just shows up like a regular profile. If I had like a description, you know, all of that would be populated. And once I follow that blog, now when I hit publish, it will show up right here in my Mastodon feed. So you can see Mastodon doesn't. Sorry.
Excellent.
Okay.
It works.
Yeah. that time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. We don't want to keep these things relatively short. So sorry for the earlier mishap. I think